So I got a notice of entry from staff, and I was like, oh, okay. That's good to know finally. And I sent a complaint, correspondence, why there were entries before, earlier, without any notices of entry. Because I should have got notices, documents, every time someone was coming in and giving me notice. And I did not get, so I complained about that from condominium, you know, that I should have gotten a notice every single time, before, during, later, and since November 12th, 2024. And only maintenance and repairs. And were there any other entries? Entries? Those documents had to be given prior to me, prior to, from condominium to me. And on that note, those other people next door yelling or whatever at my front door, noises earlier to get attention from us here, off and on and off YouTube. You could just go away because nobody cares. Just unsubscribe and just go away. Nobody here cares. Nobody even wants to know you. I didn't even reply. Nobody here replied. I just sat here watching what I was watching online, listening to, looking at, hear them, didn't care to reply to them because they're just awful, awful attention seekers that should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not, did noises. Nobody cares. So when they hooted and or hollered in here from out there, don't care to hear and don't care to reply to them because they're nothing. They're not greater and they're not better than we are. They're just noises. They're absolutely all purposeful, all bad, and all wrong other people from next door. To add on in, out from next door by my front door because they have nothing greater and nothing better to did and do. They're stalkers. Most other people are quite friendly off social media. Not those, and I'm sure it's the same stalkers that moved in or were there before. And I just never gave it a thought. And we moved wherever, here, and they want us to go away. And they don't have the mentality and or the brains to realize and understand and know. I'm not here, we're not here to know our neighbors. We're here to have a home. It has nothing to do with you, and if you don't like it, you're obviously neurologically impaired and or mentally ill, and are all bad, all purposeful, all wrong. Before, during, later, and since November 13, 2024, nobody cares. Nobody cares to be the victim of you stalkers. Even the paramedics that were taking me injured to hospital noticed man from next door, weird. Nobody cares. Children and adults. Nobody here cares. Really, truly do not. I'm not going to reply. I'm better and greater than them. And I don't have to have notices of entry about, from, and about those other people next door because they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not ever entered. They're not welcome. They're not wanted. They don't understand. Other people too have witnessed them did, such as my mom trans held rides, condominium, security cameras on, images live, real-time recorded, social media such as YouTube. I'm continuing doing my YouTubing and community posts and sending notices like that. I am doing more vlogs, videos. I've started exercising more. Today is my rest day. I exercised 3 times this week doing indoor walk fit. I did not take any pre-workout today. I did swallow 1 dose. Biotin supplements. I am tired. But a very fun, long day until that happened. They're really security guards should have been at their door already. All times they watched, witnessed those weird other people, stalkers next door to add on from by my front door did all that. I gave them warnings and or notices and or like sections 2A and B. You should not do that to them. It doesn't matter who they are. They're indoors, mind their own business, and you're obviously paranoid, aggressive, agitated, delusional, persecutory, delusional, etc. Erotomanic delusion whenever you thought you were liked and or loved and had to reciprocate as, and dreamt up like a lot of other people mentally ill and or neurologically impaired that we were the one making the noises themselves, saw and heard because we were and were not home during. And my cat doesn't do that, and my garden doesn't do that. I don't even leave on media such as TV and or radio to amuse my garden and cat. Is everything is quiet, and my cat is not even near those walls and front doors. It's not even making noises on floors. He doesn't do that. He just sounds that are a lot quieter than those weird people I mentioned, stalkers next door and all elsewhere. I've even phoned security myself and police several times, and I've videotaped and I've vlogged and published on social media the noises they were making next door, next door, next door, and outside my front door, next door, outside the balcony, you know, where before. I mean, there's many, many videos when and if anyone else cares to also show and tell all those truths, all those other people did and during. Ah, and what they're gonna do to show and tell that they were off and on and off my social media more. Nobody asked them to, and even if it was mentioned as a community post and or a vlog and video, they chose to be the subscriber and or subscribers. I'm doing my vlogmases. That has nothing to do with them. I'm very careful. I even use loud music because I don't want, they're not allowed to be on any of my vlogmases. I don't want to ruin it. It's for enjoyment purposes, entertainment purposes only. They're not enjoyment and they're not entertainment purposes. They're just noises, disturbances, stalkers, stalking weirdos, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges about us. And here, out in common areas, everywhere. Weird. Some other people have said to me, complained to me, showed and told me what happened to the good old days, when they couldn't get into Canada and did all that because they wouldn't. Were they ever diagnosed where they came from in their own country as mentally ill and or neurologically impaired, mentally challenged, uh, mentally ill, neurologically impaired, such as those delusional illnesses with and or without obsessive compulsive disorder and or psychosis, schizophrenia and or schizophrenia, psychosis, whatever it is, they're not normal. I mean, it's a close-knit environment, whether you like somebody or not. It, there's behaviors, and front doors sometimes are like that far, that far apart from each other. And some are more, but right now I have two other neighbors that are like that close. Myself and the other one across the hall. Those noise-making stalkers I mentioned next door. That's close. It's not my fault. I didn't build the place. That's how it is. If you can't cope, leave. Leave my social media. Get off it. Unsubscribe and stop looking at it. Stop watching. Stop listening to it. Nobody cares here. I don't want to know you. I'll say it again and again. And if you don't want it, go live in a house somewhere. I'm sure it's the same stalkers. I'm sure of it. Especially, etc. Real estate, etc. I'm sure of it. Didn't want them then, and I don't want them now. Nobody wanted them. Why don't they go live out in a field somewhere? I mean, children hear all about Santa Claus living out in the boonies, North and or South Pole. Why don't they go there? Where it's uninhabited with other humans. I'll sue them, but then I'll find somebody to complain to about. I mean, what they're going to complain about? They're always complaining. Always vocally seeking attention or banged on walls, etc. Nobody cares. I don't do that. I just do my social media. I mean, I just sat here and just totally did not reply to them. All good, all purposeful, all correct. Myself. Usually that's what I do when I don't like something. But then it's home. I don't have to answer them. Even if they knock at my door, I don't have to reply to you. Can you hear me and see me now? You're not wanted. Get off my social media. And if I see you in the comment area with your photos and I recognize you one way or another, I should, can, could, may, must, and need report you to obviously the social media forum platform I'm using. Example is YouTube. And have you removed. Hide all my social media from you and block you online. I've done it before. I know I have. You're the same ones. And why you're in this neighborhood doesn't make sense. Other than your stalkers. Because you not only did it to us, you did it to the whole floor. You did it to everyone, everywhere. And what happened to all the alleged photos, videos, you filmed, made, and recorded audios? Did you upload them on social media? Because if you did, when you did, even if it's an email or anything to somebody else, you're a stalker. You're stalking. You're discriminating, prejudging, prejudicing. You're predatory, resentful, and should go away. You should be rehoused into a prison. 2 prisons, one for men, one for women, and children put in social services to be reformed in some kind of special needs places, because that's who you are. When my mom is in the other room, she doesn't want to lay in her bed listening to you. Nobody does. We don't want to sit here. I don't want to be in my bathroom having a shower, having a wall banged on while I'm having a shower, or in my bathroom, mind my own business, doing my own thing in there. I don't want to know you. I've reported you several times. Why don't you take the hint that you're not wanted? Before, during, later, and the police were over there. It was the same woman officer, I'm sure of it, that was here harassing me later, since. Because they were liars. We weren't even home all day. Not as, we weren't even doing what they accused us of. They just completely and utterly lied, and the staff that did too. The same liars. Instead of doing their jobs titles, jobs descriptions, jobs duties, and Canada laws and alleged Canada bylaws and alleged Canada human rights, factual. And obviously, they're more neurologically impaired and mentally ill than myself, and one or more that want to enforce all that, police, lawyers, courts, personnel. It's not us that should be punished as, it is all you. All of them. Nobody cares. My careers, hobbies, and interests, and earlier educations, and do I take any courses later on? I should be able to do home and elsewhere. I could work elsewhere. I could work from home. I could do my hobbies elsewhere and at home. I don't have to not do any. Only other people neurologically impaired and mentally ill and stalkers didn't want me to. Did do. I'm not going to turn this off. I'm doing this in my own space, and I know I'm not going to be the only vlogger, social media, virtual celebrity in this neighborhood and alleged city. Other people are doing it legitimately too, such as myself, instead of those other people next doors and elsewhere. Just internet trolling me, as all those other people have done. Stalkers next doors, liars, condominium, liars, internet trolling, stalkers, stalking us. And like I said before, it's a sad shame when you other people have tried to get after us for slander and defamation, me in particular, slander and defamation online. Social media is virtuous. Yet, I found several pages of stuff. So what, I didn't have a printer. Several pages, and I showed them to the police and other people. All the lies and false accusations, accusations, all that slander and defamation. Other people allegedly, reportedly related to my dad, my father, and some other people allegedly related to my mother, same surnames. And some other people. Uh, and I don't show and tell other residents and condominium. My parents, all pass off our babies and my self-financing. It's none of their business. It's absolutely not any of their business. Do I get monetized online? That's again none of their business. Do they monetize me, gifted me? Okay, it doesn't mean as a fan that you can, could, may, must, and need to add on in, out from my front, back doors and windows. All media, all documented, all published, everywhere. And all times earlier, my mom fell and or was hurt by from another person, not us, myself and Pat's for babies with and or without my dad, and those other people tried to change that those falls into something else, and my mom was abused by such as another Thompson, such as her youngest brother alleged, and or some three other people, Jean, Roger, and Janice, and or somebody like Mary Pat Madden or Margaret Sapp. They tried to convince her while abusing my mother and I on several occasions, emotionally, mentally, and physically. That wasn't me. My mom actually fell in front of other people. Other people too witnessed. Off and on and off. My mom trans help rights. I mean, do you know who accused me of killed my mother and that the dead body, the dead person outside on Absolute Avenue outside 90 was my mother, that I killed my mother? Uh, Please let me know on social media, the chat and or later comment area, please. I'd like to know so maybe give it to a lawyer and or police and report them to the condominium because corporation because those allegations were really serious and all bad, all purposeful, all wrong. Obviously not guilty. Again, I've vlogged, videos made, published on social media that my mom and I, that's my mother and I, and pets, fur babies, and garden are not anything like that at all. We did nothing like that whatsoever. I never tried to kill my mom. I never. I didn't even try and kill my dad. I never killed my father. I don't kill other people. I don't. Okay, euthanasia, that has happened historically. That has happened. No, I don't. I really, truly don't. All others too witnesses others, including all on security's cameras, images live, real time, and recorded. You don't need. Yeah. That was my microwave door I closed. My cold water boiled hot. Tea. Oh, seriously. I don't know that I'm going to have a coffee again tonight. I might just get my cold water boiled hot, my hot water, and just have that. And did those other people I mentioned, other residents in condominium, ever on my social media put strikes on my videos and or accounts, and even had videos blocked, removed? That's not good. That's all bad, all purposeful, all wrong. And did they try to stop that myself and one and more other are were be and get monetized financially? Excuse me. I mean, home invasions happen lots, many places. Doesn't mean those other people that did those home invasions all house end up with the estate they home invaded. They should, can, could, may, must, and need are, were, be, did get arrested and jailed with and without paroled and or probation. New. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are. And my dad, my father, and other Bellises that were his parents and my parents and myself and all pets fur babies, lawyers before 1985. On several occasions, we tried to reach out to them to pay them to work for us more. I have no clue. Their neurological and or mental health of any kind, health, just knew. We used to have their names, addresses, and phone contact information, and it's not our fault. Were they ever to get um, further involved in it all based on phone calls and correspondences from us? Those people I mentioned, other people, would not be happy, and they should, can, could, may, must, need, with and without that, jailed. Very. And with and without getting sued. And just because I wished, I often have since my dad died, oh, what would life been like? Where my dad, could I wish him alive and living with us, his family? That doesn't happen. He's dead. And all other people tried to make that changed stalkers instead of living what's real. My dad died, and all I wanted to do was get a bouquet and take it to his grave, and or have somebody that's going there and or near and put my flowers there, my bouquet. I mean, unless for those other people that were in the backgrounds of my social media, vlogging, video making, filming, recording. And the night I was taken to hospital by paramedics because I was injured, other people, that I never wanted to know him. I didn't want to have anything to do with him. I never wanted to have a relationship. Is he a fan of mine? He's a weird one. And I've often asked security to keep him away from me and police to keep him away from me, all those people. I mean, I like my subscribers. I like my online social media audiences. I strongly believe fans of whether they're well, mentally well, um, and or not. Keep away from all my doors and windows. And phones and mail, unless it's my post office, which you can get online in the description area, uh, such as Avril and Pets for Babies, Bellis, Fairies Gardens, and Bellis, and Living Well with Sinus Bradycardia, and Return of the Bellis Green Witch. Send mail, postage paid. Letters, notes, gifts. Maybe do a vlog about it. Show some of it in the background. Or maybe do a vlog once a year. Post office box mail. I mean, when I went to police, that's what they more or less showed and told me I should do, many police officers, and not let any of the stalkers, such as those 2 centers I used to go to, and another one earlier, without and with my mom, that don't give them my actual home address, just give them the post office box address. And don't give them any more contact information. Can I not? Maybe one email address and a phone number, and maybe not even use all that. Might see if I can have somebody else help me out with a phone, and just, so they can't bother us anymore. It's just like when I'm on social media, Joycia Thompson, Thompson. I usually report them, and then I try to hide my social media and then I try to block them online. And sometimes I'll take a screenshot and or during the live when it's actually happened, I'll tell police. I've done that. I did do that. We did. And some of those other people tried to confuse my mom, my mother, my parent, that it was anything else, so they continued doing that, did that. Be to add in on out from our doors and windows, such as before, during, later, and since May 23, 2024. I mean, my mom was so abused by him that he forced my mom to write greeting cards that he gave her. Greeting cards. Um, and I said, don't put my name on it. Don't put me and pets on it. On all those things. And I don't know what she wrote. I mean, all the times that she's ever accused me, there's on security's images live, real time, and recorded, and other photos, videos, audios recorded. Other people got, received, and all media all published that those abusers are not, and were not, and be not, and did not. Myself, all pets, all fur babies, my mom. And obviously my father, 1985 and later, since my dad died. I don't even know where that man is, that Thompson. And my mama's nephew, Michael Thompson, another man with him, are nowadays. I don't even know that they stayed in Canada later since. I mean, when my mom brother Norman did it before, he was seen and heard around in, to at on in, out from and by Square One Shopping Center, and if you're a local, you know where that is, and elsewhere. And he purposefully, yeah, all bad, all purposefully, all wrong. Yeah, all bad, all purposefully, all purpose, all wrong. Ignored us, her, and he tried to convince her, oh, I'm your brother, I like you, I love you, I am your forever, this and this, and he's not, he's an abuser. I don't know that he has dementia and or anything else other than security guards and police should have taken him away, and he should have been deported from Canada, and that Michael, and that so-called friend of his, if he's not Canadian, and they should have been deported right back to the UK and arrested. And if it's not only by, when it's not only by Canadian police, it should be the UK. And trust me, do you watch the news media and everything? When they get put down about all what they've did, those police are worse than the ones Canada. Two reasons why there's proof. When it's me, there's not any proof. When it's pets, fur babies, there's not any proof. There's not any evidence. Never has been, never will. Those other people, there's always evidence. I mean, do you want to give me and pets, fur babies greeting cards, gifts, Christmas? Can do at the Active Out Center of Mississauga in person when and if I'm there, and or send them to us by mail. Postage is paid, post office box, and or monetize on social media. Examples: YouTube and TikTok. Financially. Uh, oh, everybody today at the center I went to, as I was my mom, MSP, Trans Help, my mom Trans Help, right? respiratory support person. Got there, and there were not lots of people there playing bingo. It was barely even 20 customers. I don't even. There was not 20 customers. I think there was more than 10, although not more than 20. There's definitely not very many. I don't know. Less than 25, I'm pretty sure. And I can't necessarily blame the staff that were there. I did not work. I was not staff today. And because the center, the other place, uh, there was a Christmas show. Deck the halls of la 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 la. We didn't go because my mom wanted to play bingo. So I have not any complaints. Lunch was good too. I like. I liked my lunch today. I know my iron and ferritin levels were high. It was so cold outside. Winter. It's not even officially winter here. Calendars, as far as I know, I don't know. Published all media everywhere. December 6th. Winter solstice is like first day of winter is December 20, 21, 22, something like that. I updated my profiles, social media, many places. I think I used like 3 or 4. I think I did it 5 or 6 places. Update my profile, new photo, an EW photo. Maybe less. I did update it, especially on YouTube. Aren't I cute? Aren't I just so cute in the Christmas spirit? You know, it's my way of, instead of Christmas greeting card to 1 inch or more when there, I wore it wishing everyone there Merry Christmas. My Christmas pants. And online too. I thought it was really cute. I don't have to say it any, I just have to show up with a photo all over the social media. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because it has, I have bells. I thought, flock with 6 jingle bells. Goes with my outfit, And I looked in another mirror on my way home before getting in on ride. And I'm like, oh my god, that's what I really look like. With my winter coat on. Yeah, it was too funny. Christmas. Other people I've watched on social media put lots of personal effort into their outfits. Well, so did I today. It's just less glamorous, maybe. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I'm wearing it more. I was gonna wear a necklace today. Oh, I was gonna wear a necklace today. I could not find. Maybe next time. Pine cones. I'm into pine cones more than ever this year. I'll maybe put a link on my community post the meaning, spiritual meaning, etc. Pine cones. Sorry, technical difficulty. Back. Yeah. So. Yes, I'm well, thank you. I'm just tired. I had such an awesome, fantastic, fabulous week. Exercised. Indoor walk fit. I liked it. I had such a good time today. In addition to another day this week, I had like more than 3 days good this week. I'm feeling well. I saw that you did sport. It's very good. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I'll do more next week, I promise. I'm only doing 3 days a week. I felt good. It was funny. My back has been a bit sore. My left hip is hurt, and my hands and wrists hurt, and my left foot hurts. My feet are, and my upper thigh, and just hurts a bit since I was injured. Other than that, and my neck, I don't do any neck exercises, and I don't do anything wrist, and I don't do anything my ankles very often. I don't do rotation ones, and I've done some hip exercises, my hips, indoor walk fit as indoor walk fit. I don't do anything, and I don't lift anything heavy. I don't, because I'm recuperating, recovering. I can lift a book, although I read that there is not any book club this month. It's next month where I go to my book clubbing now. So, lots of time to read that book. Yay! And do those other people next doors, other residents and or their guests and their condominium staff not like that we're quiet at home and maybe we're reading? I know I'm going to be reading more, and or I'm exercising at home. They can't hear it. There's not going to be any legitimate noises, complaints downstairs and or next doors and or on the hallway. It's just, I can't exercise with earphones on. I just can't fathom it. It doesn't work for me. And I don't want to go to the gym, and I can't go to the center very to exercise right now. And I don't want to walk outside. I don't want to use a treadmill. I really just want to stay close to home. I've mentioned earlier, I'll who and I'll buy. Use like button and subscribe. I keep saying that, like I said, I'm going to say that until January 1 and stop, and hopefully I'll get more than 500 subscribers. My other channel that I recently renamed my name, I had over 900 subscribers. I wish they would all followed me to my other social media, Living Well Science Bradycardia and Return of the Bellis Green Witch. enjoying the view outside my window. So nice to see all the lights out there, miles and miles away. I'm watching my cat in his house. Just had a fit. Oh gosh, some fits. You're right in there. What you doing? Oh, uh. I've noticed I've been losing some weight here. That's why I take the pre-workout. So I'm instead of losing weight here, I want to poof it out, gain weight. Wasn't a lot, just that little bit of weightlifting helped. Now the other stuff I was holding while exercising, although I like and love walk fit indoors, it's good. As good as it gets right now. Cheers. Are you okay? Oh, yeah. I'm just looking out my window, enjoying the view. Between sips of my tea and talking to you online. Oh, hello, there you are. How nice to see you. And I'm looking at my cat now. Hello. Where did I put the cat treats? I know they were here before. I don't know where. Oh, there. There. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what it looked like. Come on, up you come. Give me cat treats. Come on. Red is. I don't usually wear red. I like wearing red around Christmas these days. I want to wear it around Valentine's Day. Just, it's this year I'm just wanting everything to be me dressed in red and wearing red lipstick and have a bit of pink in my hair. I was gonna wash it. I'm gonna wash it once more. It'll fade, but I don't think I'll dye my hair until after Christmas. I don't know what color I'm gonna dye it. It's really cute. When I get washed and blow dried, oh, even better. Here. Oh, I had a shower. I didn't even use my hands very. I used some kind of thing, a stick with a sponge on it. I used that and put soap on it and used that to wash myself, lather myself up with soap. I just couldn't be bothered. It was too painful. Use my hands and wrists, neck. I don't care what any doctor has showed and told me. I don't believe I've ever fully recovered from those concussions I had earlier. In addition to the new concussion I got November 12th this year. The same kind of headaches are coming back. It's not migraines, it's those concussion headaches. I don't know why, but my head and neck. I mean, I know why November 12th, but I mean, it's just, it's not going away. It's not because I was listening to music. I can tolerate lots of loud sounds. It's music. It's entertainment. It's actually relaxing. It's actually making me sleepy. I did that. And I wanted to get an ugly Christmas sweater. You know, those ugly Christmas sweaters or ugly t-shirts. I was wanting to wear them this year. I wear that at least once. I think the pants are enough. I got red and green and all sorts on. And socks. Please get off the coffee table. Ugh. Down, down. Over in your basket. Basket, basket. Up, 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 up. Maybe one day for Halloween I'll get my hair dyed as candy cane red and white and a little bit of green. And then braid it as oh, my head. Hmm. Get off the coffee table. He's being a shit. Why don't you just have an itchy bum on the floor? That's more clean than that. I'm gonna have to sit there and actually, you know what? You're doing pretty good. Yeah, just sit there. That's it. Just sit. That's it. You're not on my kitchen table. You're not on the kitchen table, and you're not on any counters. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'll show the I'll show your fans online what you've done, that you've did it. Do you want all your fans to see what you're doing? No, eh? Keep it up, and one night I'll vlog it. I'll put it all out there. You're going on the coffee table. You're being a little misfit. Oh, you're a big cat. You're being a misfit. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? So, look at that. It's too funny. It hurts, although. See how loose that nail is? See? There. I remember when I used to play musical instruments when I was younger, I didn't have manicures of any care whatsoever. I don't play musical instruments anymore. Maybe I learn to play the keyboard a little bit again. I mean, I know how to, it's just coordination of this hand. I don't know that. That's so bad. I played the tambourine a little while during dance classes. And I click things. Positively. When I went out today, pan, etc., pan, living la vida loca. Have you ever watched the music video of that? My outfit does not look like living la vida loca. And it's the other. Looks like more like shebangs or something. Oops, I farted again. Merry Christmas. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Good night, goodbye, have a nice day, be kind to all, everyone, everywhere.